live. Hello, people.
I see, so I'm still going.
Yeah, you're being somewhat alive in
Whatever.
a very specific context.
Huzzah!
Yay!
Did it work?
Yeah, it did.
Yay! Thank you, Alkali and Zanny, for the raid. We are going to play some Doom. For anyone who happens to be here expecting an interview portion with Zach Gray of Z&Z Games, 15 minutes ago, I got a message that their power is out due to weather. I believe a lot of sudden moisture is happening in a localized event around their house. If Zach can hop on, they will, and we'll chat, but the official episode and interview portion will be punted to next week, next Sunday. That would be Sunday, July 25th. And then hopefully I've got some other folks to announce soon. There won't be an episode. There will be one August 1st. There won't be one August 8th because I will be joining Alkali and Zanny at Megaplex. This will be my first time going to Furry Megaplex. I think, Zan, you've never been, right?
I have not actually, yeah. I haven't been to Florida in forever. So that'll be fun.
Why was I last in Florida? I definitely...
I was a kid, yeah. Well, yeah. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah.
I was 22. So, yeah, I was a kid.
Wait, how old are you now?
41.
And,
I would argue that's still a kid.
one of the people that normally joins us for Doom, Headfoxen, will not be here today because they are actually in Chicago, and we spent the day hanging out yesterday. Introduced Headfoxen to a bunch of local furries. We hung out, had coffee. We were hanging out at, we took an outside seat at the Andersonville Replay bar, which is one of the couple of beercades we have. Not as cool as Galloping Ghost, but still pretty nifty. Oh, Zan, were you watching the basketball game?
No, I wasn't actually. What's the score at now? What's the series at?
So we're about to have Game 6, and Milwaukee just beat Phoenix on their home turf. So I hope it goes to Game 7, right? Like,
oh, absolutely, of course.
that would be the most legendary.
I'm partially pulling for Phoenix because Pep wants them to win. Like, I know I kind of want Milwaukee to win just because I like Milwaukee and I know a lot of people, but Pep's like the only one I know who actually cares. It's true.
Someone's name is Space Jam, the sequel to Space Jam. Who's doing that? Reveal yourself.
Oh, I love good news.
Pretty good idea of who.
But yeah, Headfoxen is cool peeps, and
Very cool.
they are doing Chicago things.
So where did y'all go again? I'm sorry. I know you kind of mentioned. I forgot what you said.
We went up to Round Lake to do way too much coffee at Axel and Toe Shoes, and then we came back from that, and then walked around Andersonville and made it to Replay. They have two locations. This is their smaller one in Andersonville, which they do have a bunch of arcade cabinets. They actually, what's the game where you TF and then you destroy buildings?
Altered Beast.
Rampage?
No,
Rampage.
Yeah,
Rampage.
they've got a Rampage cabinet there, which is just my favorite thing ever.
Was it 3D or the classic 2D?
This is the classic 2D.
Cool. Yeah, I was always Lizzie. Shocker.
Right?
Man.
Hell yeah.
Nah.
Hiss
It's a
and
werewolf,
Rar.
right?
I'm sorry. It sounded like there was another option besides the obvious one.
Yeah.
Whoever was just speaking was also a quiet person.
Yeah, that's unfortunately. I feel like a lot of microphones. I don't know if it's just my soft-spoken voice or I don't know how to set up a microphone.
Well,
but
I've just
half the time
boosted
I
you
think
to an
it's off.
appropriate level, and I think you're good now. Chaos, I think I heard you maybe trying to do a sound check. You should speak again so I can adjust your level.
Oh, this is me speaking right now.
Hooray! You're pretty good. Awesome.
Coherence.
Yay!
pretty
What's
good.
coherence? I lost all senses of coherence after watching Space Jam.
Did you watch it sober?
Oh, hell no.
Well, I don't know where the coherence came from in the first place.
Hey, I
Anyone should
have
watch Space Jam sober.
I have
and, like, that is-
superpowers.
I think, yeah, like childhood eyes counts as not being sober. If I was a kid, you know, you'd be like, yeah, I could enjoy it. I hate to say it, but it's true.
Okay, so what's a movie or a thing you liked as a kid that you viewed it again and you realized how naked and bare the capitalism was in it?
Thundercats.
Oh, really?
The voice acting is so bad. It's not good. The original, the '80s one, it's not good. We don't hold up. Let's just say that. As far as like you would not watch them for fun.
Like, okay, my answer to that will be kind of weird because I don't know why I didn't notice it at the time, but mine was RoboCop.
I love RoboCop.
What, like
yeah.
the cartoon?
RoboCop.
Because the cartoon was pretty bad.
The cartoon.
Live action series.
I like the first one.
I vaguely remember a live-action series.
No, the first one is about capitalism. I mean, Space Jam
Yeah.
Space Jam 2 only exists to show off the wankery that is the Warner Media Collection.
Yeah.
Now, one
Yeah, the
could
constant jokes beforehand. I'm like, oh no, they're just saying Warner things as if they're punchlines. I'm scared, and then the actual visuals came. I'm like, oh my god.
For me, that actually would be RoboCop 3. As a kid, it was my favorite, and oh, it is so bad.
Upgrade.
With the ninjas, what the hell?
The ninjas
Yeah.
and the jetpack, like, oh my god, that was just made for stupid kid me.
Yeah.
I feel the same way about Terminator 3. It just tonally looks and feels different.
Oh, Terminator. How
There
old
is-
was that? When did that
there's
movie come
really-
out?
Oh, I cannot remember, but there
Early
really is
aughts.
one movie in particular that I loved as a kid. Watched later, like, oh no, you know
Oh, I know one. Hoodwink.
what?
I never saw that.
It was atrocious.
That
Which
was
one?
Hoodwinked. That was
Hoodwinked, the
Bruce
Oh,
Willis.
Yeah, that was a weird one.
right?
That was like,
That's still good.
it's like this is impressive for being done in 3D Studio Max in someone's basement, kind of thing.
Yeah, and then you realize a lot of what was going on. Like, there was only like one or two bands. One of them is a band that nobody's ever heard of. That's always a good sign for a children's movie. That they can't afford like whatever good Charlotte song was popular at the time.
Yeah.
It's always a good sign when you can't even get like MTV primetime hours onto your animated children's movie.
Yeah.
And the 3D animation it looks dated. It looks incredibly dated.
That's saying nicely, but the plot. I mean, the plot was kind of there, and
Some of the jokes were hit and miss, but overall, it doesn't hold up to the ideals that you thought it would.
yeah. No, there's
It's
some.
another animation company trying to get their legs into the Pixar DreamWorks war, which even
I got one.
DreamWorks is kind of like WWE versus TNA.
When I was a kid, I loved Rocky 4.
God.
It's just stupid prop. I mean, a part of me still kind of likes it, but it is like just really stupid propaganda.
All the
Yeah.
logos did just be in that.
Put it lightly.
I don't know. I like it because of the stupid propaganda.
It's so ridiculous.
I know, right?
So before I forget, because I jumped into that before even thinking about it, one of the things I wanted to talk about, since we don't have a guest today that, again, will be next week. I hope, unless nature interrupts again. But yeah, Zan, I'm making stuff. I'm figuring out automation that makes doing podcast publishing way easier.
That's great.
And
Nice.
one of the things... So we use... Zan and I are 2/3 of Last Minute Politics, which is our politics aimed at furries podcast that we do with Pepper Coyote. And one of the things we use for that, like our only cost thus far, is paying for a Podbean account, because that is the service that publishes to multiple places. So we upload once to Podbean, and then our podcast shows up on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. There's like a Google Podcast one. There's like one or two other integrations we have. And we were doing the YouTube one by hand because one of us would have to take the audio stream once it was done being edited, get the graphic together, and then run it through this waveform generator. So, like, there's at least a moving image instead of just a static image. So the movement part is the visualization of the waveform, and, like, that's the quote-unquote video. But all of that was very much by hand, and we all kind of fell off doing it, and I think we only have 6 episodes up on YouTube right now, and I think we just released our 18th or something. So, yeah. So I found out that Podbean does, in fact, have a YouTube integration, but that still doesn't solve the fact that we are not making, like, when we record, we all record to Audacity, and then Pepper usually does the editing. I've done it once. I'm going to try and do it again to produce, like, the final podcast deliverable. I'm experimenting right now auto-generating the video portion, and I think I've got a method to do it. So, Zan, when you get a chance in our chat, go download one of those videos. It's one of Fur's wonderful mashups that he made, and I just ran it through a demo waveform generator. And the other thing...
I'll check it out.
So, I hope you didn't have your notifications turned on for that chat. I was sleepless, and I was awake until, like, 4 a.m. a couple nights ago. And in our coordination channel, I was testing a a Telegram bot I'm making. So basically what happens is Pepper or me or Zan, when we make the final edit, we upload it to this group chat so we can hear it and make sure, check with each other and make sure it's okay to publish. So I have a bot in there now where you can respond to the file that gets uploaded with a publish command, and it will generate the waveform, it'll generate the video. Podbean has an API, so then I have to wire it up, and it will auto-upload to Podbean. I also have, if you've been to firstsquared.com or even my website here, draggor.me, all of that is automatic, where if I push an update, the website itself regenerates all by itself. So I'm also going to be including... Zan and I were talking with our patrons on Last Minute afterwards. We're going to add a footnotes section. So, how many times do you talk about something, or even on this DooM podcast, we're like, oh, hey, can you send me that link? Can you send me that link? It sucks if you're in a car listening to something, and then you have to remember to go back through and go like, oh, what was that thing they talked about? What was that link? That sucks. Yeah. So if all of that is already generated and you just have to look up the episode entry and it's all there, and all it takes is a couple of Telegram commands to kick it all off, this is what I'm making and demoing.
Cool.
So if
that's
any of
that's
that,
awesome.
Yeah, and if any of that is stuff like you want for Drag It Show, or if any of y'all listening, let's see, can you pack up all of your uploads?
We usually need to go from usually go from video to audio. The easiest way to do that, I'm still figuring that out.
So that's another one I can automate. FFmpeg will do that.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to figure out the best way to do, because that's usually a hassle for me.
Yeah. Because Handbrake, I don't know why, their defaults, I never get good results out of
forever.
Handbrake's defaults, and it takes forever on top of it all, yeah.
I mean, I guess if I just plan out, I can do Handbrake and learn that shit better.
I don't know. I use FFmpeg without really knowing what I'm doing. I'm just taking an invocation from Stack Overflow or Stack Exchange, and I paste it into my terminal, and the results are good. I fire up Handbrake and do their defaults, and the results are a giant file of shit quality, so...
Yeah.
Which is weird, because fucking Handbrake is using FFmpeg. Oh, someone
Yeah, I know
just
you can
pressed
do it
F
through
to
our
RAR.
Audacity. I still have to figure that out.
Hello.
Hello! We're having a casual day because nature decided to take away Zach Gray's power.
Oh. I don't know what that means, but cool.
Literally.
The guest, Zach
Look,
Gray, is
look,
having a
look,
power
look.
outage.
God looked at
Oh.
Zach's schedule. And
It sounded
God said,
so metaphorical, and yet you
Yeah,
just
like
meant
you have no
electricity.
power. You have no power over Zach Gray.
Like as in electricity, not.
Literal electrons are not flowing through Zach Gray's domicile due to rain.
angry when
Oh.
Zach.
It's hysterical. I love it.
But yeah,
He is in fact powerless.
all of this automation
You
stuff,
have no power here.
I fully intend to release open source. I'm going to AGPL all the things, and if you don't like that, then too bad. Get with fucking socialism and communism, damn it.
Yay, social.
That's one way to put it. Very elegantly.
Look, I'm not going to fault anyone for releasing something under MIT, because that still lets me do whatever the hell I want with it as a user. That's great. But I, as the author of my stuff, am absolutely averse to anyone making money on my shit without my consent. So, yeah, fuck
Yeah,
you.
absolutely.
It's going to be copyleft. It's going to it's a
My
poisoned
partner.
license. What you call poison, I call safety. Oh, but then no one's going to use it. Like, no, the people that aren't going to use it are the people I didn't want using it to begin with.
Could you explain what that means for the
What?
rest of us?
All right, so we're going to go back a little bit, but if you've heard of Linux, there are different software licenses. So, like, if something is proprietary, you usually don't even get to see the source code. And the software license is basically it is that. Like, you can buy a license to a game or a software or something. Well, a lot of software just released out there, especially by open source people, they include the license with it. And
Okay.
so, like, if the money cost is free, well, there's still a license that says what you can and can't do with it as far as a legal framework. So Linux, and like one of the most popular licenses, was called GPL version 2, the GNU Public License. And it is there originally to say, if you make a derivative work based on this code, you must, if you release a project, you must release your code as well, also under this license or a compatible license.
Makes
The
sense.
problem is with GPL v2, and this goes back to TiVo. So I don't know how many of y'all remember, but TiVo was basically a DVR box or what have you, and it was like the first one that really got name recognition. A bunch of hackers opened it up and found out that TiVo was using Linux under the hood and wasn't releasing any of their changes open source. And the reason
They
that
broke the code.
well, the reason they got away with it, I forget if it was on the box itself or it was their servers, but basically the license didn't cover the scenario where you made the thing, but you haven't actually released your stuff as a product to the end user. You're just using it behind closed doors, if you will. So GPL version 3 and a lot of licenses that came after were designed to address TiVoization. Not only do you have to release the source code for what you modify if you release the product, but if you use it on your own servers and don't release it, you still actually are bound by this license. You can't just, as a company, you can't use it as a service and not release the thing and exploit this loophole.
I just wanted to say one thing.
Okay.
Quick, and I know just by the fact that you said TiVo, is Tim Tebow possibly retired, the football player?
What?
Tim Tebow, the NFL football player, is he retired by chance?
I have no idea.
I don't think so.
Because if Tebow was still around,
I keep getting him confused with Tom Brady just because they're both pieces of shit.
That's, well, wait a minute. Well, I was simply gonna say, if Tebow was still around, how did Tim Tebow never do like a crossover promotional thing? The Tim
TiVo?
He did.
It's too perfect.
TiVo for TiVo?
Tebow?
In
Tim
the
Tebow, it's just you have
yeah.
to kneel in front of it to turn it on or something. I don't know.
Oh, dear.
Someone in the chat with DA currently on the Alkali and Zanny YouTube, which again, if anyone else is here watching on YouTube, Alkali and Zanny is moving their primary streaming to their Alkali and Zanny Twitch page. So do update your bookmarks and notifications and things. Make sure to go subscribe over there. This will be I guess, next week when I actually do the Zach Gray episode. That will be the final Alkali and Zanny stream I do. I will stream it to my YouTube just because, like, I like having the automatic video archive there. I don't have to upload anything. But same for me. You know, most of y'all are on Twitch anyway. What was the last thing I was going to say about the license stuff? Someone said the GPL is a restrictive license. And to that I say, in the loosest definition of it, sure. Like, yes, it technically has restrictions on what you can and can't do, but that is true of every license. Every license says what you can and can't do. The GPL, in particular, is the most permissive to you, the user, because it ensures you, the user, can look under the hood, make whatever changes you want, and you will not breach any license agreement. So, like, how many times have you seen something where you buy a physical hardware device, such as your phone or a laptop or something, and you see a sticker in there that says, warranty void if you change anything in here? Like, well, fuck you. It's mine. I bought it. So unless, like, I've gone out of my way to sabotage the thing and then try to cash in on a warranty, no, it's mine, and it's my right to do with it as I please. This is also a form of the right to repair. So, like, a big thing that shows up is all of the software and cards and things on, like, almost all industrial farm equipment. You buy it. Like, not just you went to some service and you have rented or licensed the vehicle for a limited time. You have leased the vehicle. You have bought a tractor, and you are not legally allowed to repair or update that software yourself. You are technically breaking a license agreement by doing that, and that is one of the most unethical, insane things out there. So
They turn them into iPhones.
Yes, iPhone, same thing.
Apple,
So-
take a note. Not being able to replace
The eye
the
tracker.
battery.
what's that MITT you mentioned?
Eye tractor only.
eye tractor.
Quinoa.
So when I release all of my code and these bots that I'm doing, I'm going to release them under, it's called AGPL 3, the Affaro GNU General Public License 3. It addresses TiVoization. It's very friendly to dual licensing. It expressly prohibits basically other people making money off of it in a lot of ways. So in that regard, some folks say, oh, AGPL 3 is even more restrictive. No, it's more protective of me and my desires.
Yeah.
So, like, my whole goal is if I make something, I want it to be out there, and I want Joe Schmo to forever be able to use it. And if someone else makes an update or fixes something and works on it, then I want that to have to be out there so I and other Joe Schmoes can evolve our stuff and what we do. As soon as it goes behind, like, a walled garden and a company's making money off of it, they have essentially removed from the public the ability to, like, do the intent. They have taken freedom away by making it private.
Good job skipping Coda.
Thanks. I think Cyrus was in the lead, but he dropped out.
Yeah.
Wait, Cyrus is playing?
Was spectating now.
Huh. I didn't know Cyrus was ever playing during this game.
Oh yeah, Cyrus won the match before, or the one or two before that, quite strongly. I was in second place with like 12 frags, and Cyrus had 28 or something.
Whoa.
Damn.
But yeah,
Anyway,
that's the little summary of software license stuff. And if you want to hear more about things like that, go listen to myself, Zanny, and Pepper Coyote on Last Minute Politics. You can go to lastminutepolitics.com and you can find a card.io page for now until I get the next thing going. We're on Spotify. We're on generally however you listen to podcasts, unless it's YouTube. That will get updated eventually.
Exactly.
Derek on Veritasium, the YouTube channel, a few months ago, he had a whole video about planned obsolescence and the right to repair and light bulbs and how it all ties together, like actual conspiracies and the light bulb manufacturing to make sure that they don't make really good light bulbs, because then no one's ever going to need to buy new ones.
Yes.
That goes way back into like the 30s and 40s.
And then
Sorry, the
let's
19th, they're nice.
asterisk. So in general, I am basically of the mind that the word conspiracy only has negative connotation. Conspiracies are not real. The light bulb thing is a form of collusion and lying and deception.
Okay, so you're saying your definition of conspiracy is a false rumor of a collusion.
More like, at this point, there are so many conspiracy theorist nuts, the word is forever tainted, and you can't take it seriously. So,
It's like the word literally.
in a sense,
Kind of, yeah.
the word literally hasn't been co-opted by a group that rejects facts.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. They tend to have a lot of crossover. I can imagine a lot of people who just spout out conspiracy theories literally is most likely within their vocabulary.
you see,
Can't believe I
but
survived that BFG blast.
right? There's also the fact that it was more popular with certain generations, but for the most part, if you are the younger you go, the more likely literally will be used as an exaggerating affect. And I'm not gonna hold what teenagers do to any particular conspiracy of language.
Oh my God.
Teenager conspiracy of language.
Hello, Tantru.
Conspiracy of language.
I was about to say, it sounds like a Reagan-era punk song.
Oregano?
Very skippy.
A Reagan, yeah, oregano. We'll go with that.
But yeah,
No.
I want to automate all this stuff. I want to
Not my-
release it. I want it to be free as in beer and free as in speech. And if someone gets their britches in a bunch that they can't take my thing that I did for free and out in the public and they can't monetize it, go fuck yourself. Yeah.
Or better yet, just don't even try to reproduce at all. Or just don't.
Well, it feels like some things really need to be filed under like a utility situation, to where it should be free for people to be able to utilize as they need for whatever they might be working on with it. Sure, you can have a monetizable, like, not necessarily a subset of it, but the tool itself should not necessarily be monetized in that similar fashion.
Well, and
There
it's not
shouldn't be a
even
specific
so like
licensing.
okay. I guess I'm gonna just keep going on this because I can, and it's my jam, and I can't monologue this long about specific tech stuff because I lose Pepper and Zan right away. But this is dooming with me, Draggor. This is my house. So Zan,
fair.
if you want to hop off, I'm clearly
Oh,
gonna keep
shit.
talking about tech shit.
Oh no, that's cool.
I don't want to hold you hostage.
MIT means.
No, I got you.
Yeah, I might get lost as well at some point, so we'll have to put on a side puppet show or something just to bring everybody back in.
Yeah. So one of the other licenses is the MIT license, as in like the college, the university. A lot of universities have their own version of a license. So like Carnegie
Here, I'll talk
Mellon
to you later.
University has, I believe, one of their own licenses. They have their own version of Lisp as well, which is pretty cool. But the MIT license is like when people classically say permissive, it's MIT really is you can do almost whatever the fuck you want with it. So you can take MIT licensed code and use it and like fork it, make your own version of it and close it off. You do not have to contribute back. I guess disclaimer, I didn't say this up front. I am not a lawyer. I have just dealt with a lot of this licensing stuff in my life, just as a hobby and as my profession. But even I do not understand all of the details of it because, I don't fluently speak legalese. So it is entirely possible I have said an incredibly wrong, I've mischaracterized something potently as far as don't take anything I'm saying as legal advice. But the MIT license is a permissive one in that you can just take whatever's out there and use it. So at my day job, if I go surfing GitHub or the internet and I see a project that is MIT licensed, I can go use it on our server code, and I don't have to get permission, I don't have to notify anyone, and I don't have to release any of my changes out to the wild. I don't have to ask my employer to be able to use it, for example. So there's a lot of people that all they want is the people that do want to open source stuff, they can, and if someone wants to use it and not open source it, great. That is a decision up to the author. There are a lot of portions. Oh, someone pressed F to RAR. If you're new to this, every so often you will see the big lizard character in this game, and they will look fast and blurring, and they will swipe claws at you. Hey, Headfoxen.
What? Where did that BFG blast come from? What?
A corpse, possibly.
What?
But yeah,
Courtsy.
Headfox. Here, I will join in. I have
Not
pressed
another
F
game.
to RAR. Morbid Angel. Ow, I died. But yeah, a lot of people use MIT licensed stuff when all they care about is just having it out there and people being able to use it without thinking about it.
Another HT name.
And to be clear, I don't fault anyone who chooses to release their stuff like that. That's an individual choice of the person who makes the thing. But I'm just saying, if I release stuff, well, at this point, I don't know. Am I a communist?
Probably.
Basically.
I don't know.
I don't know.
think you have,
Terms
like,
are
an
loaded in
understanding of the
things,
better-
but in any
You're
case.
probably at least a socialist. Wait.
Well, I'd say socialist, but there's a lot of things that continue to say, like, what a lot of people that identify as socialist also are in support of, like, state-controlled capital and power structures, which at this point I am against, so that makes me probably more of a communist at this point.
You are a individual identity with no specific defining words.
My defining characteristic is I am absolutely an anti-capitalist, and I'm figuring out what I am in favor of still.
We grew up spoiled by Trekonomics.
Yes, pretty
world
much.
with no scarcity.
But yeah, like this DooM game we're playing, almost all of this is released under some form of GPL code. I am able to repackage and distribute all of these mods and things in a pre-configured zip bundle without having to get permission, because almost all this shit is released under the GPL. Technically, I probably am hitting a bunch of gray area stuff because art assets aren't usually covered under those things. Like, those types of creative works tend to have different things. So, for example, id Software has released several of their game engines under open source licenses, but they did not release any of the assets. So, the maps, the textures, the music. That is not released under an open source license, and that is absolutely acceptable. Like, that's one of the ones I tend to really agree with. So, like,
Well, I'm pretty
like
sure
the creative work,
I kill you.
I will never not say that software development is not creative. It very much is, and there are a lot of software things that like are art in and of themselves. But in a kind of more practical sense, there is the art of there's the art of the level, there's the art of your enemies, there is the music art, and that is, that group's vision. So they're giving away the tools to the community to say, hey, you can use what we did to make all of this, but you can't just give away our game for free. So, for example, if you're using the bundle I give away for this DooM stuff, you won't see in it a classic Imp, you won't see a classic BFG 9000, you won't see any of those assets, but a group of people released under Creative Commons, which is a different kind of license, which works better for art assets like that. They replaced every single thing. They made all of their own levels, they made all of their own textures, they made all of their own music from scratch, and that is released, and it is all binary compatible with the game. So on my screen, if we were to play a cooperative game, for example, with custom levels, on my stream, because I own a copy of DooM and all of those assets legitimately, on my screen, you'll see DooM Imps, you'll see a BFG 9000. On someone else's screen, if they're using the free versions, they will see something else. They will see those different assets. But because from a game engine standpoint, the gameplay is, for the most part, the same, it works.
Ironically, free DooM assets are probably more original than the original assets, if you consider that a lot of the sprites were derived from Toys R Us toys and things like that.
It's weird. It's been a while since I have looked at a lot of the source for DooM, because they 3D sculpted a lot of the things. So, like, there's some interesting pictures of an Archvile model, a Revenant model. Like, that stuff's really cool. And then they made the sprite sheets from it. Oh, Skippy, I telefragged you.
Oh, wow.
Oh, hey! Zach has internet back. So, Zach,
Hey.
are you in here? No, you're in Twitch. If you are listening to this still, I told everyone and I tweeted out that the official episode, if you are free and we can make it happen, we will do that next Sunday for an outright you and me sit down and do the interview portion of the show. If you want to hop on and just goof off, we're just kind of hanging out, fragging each other, and as you've heard, we're talking a lot about Linux license stuff. It's not specifically Linux licensed. Linux popularized a lot of it, or a lot of it was created for those things, but you can use it for anything, really. A lot of the sounds were from free sound packs. I don't believe they actually were free.
DooM or
DooM
or free DooM?
Free DooM, I don't know. DooM, you had to like buy the sound library.
Yeah. Those weren't not free. They might have been royalty free. Maybe that's what you're thinking of.
Could be,
Sound
yeah.
Ideas series, yeah.
DA asks, and anyone who knows how to answer this is more than welcome to, what is your favorite Linux distro? So for those who don't know what that means, there are many distributions of Linux. So like technically, Linux is the kernel, and the rest of the operating system and a lot of the tools around it. So like, if you're really being proper, the name for what most people call Linux really should be called GNU Linux. Because, like, the majority of all of your command line stuff and software that you use to make it an actual operating system is not Linux.
Allow me to provide the token groan at that.
It's no. I fight that fervently. People get credit given where it is due. Linus Torvalds did not make the majority of what makes the non-kernel aspects of Linux work. A lot of other people did, and while Richard Stallman certainly is problematic, those people in the Free Software Foundation did. The GNU tool set is its own thing and absolutely deserves recognition. There are non-GNU but Linux kernel-based things. Technically, MacOS is a POSIX-compliant BSD fork. That's another license. I don't even remember what that one stands for. BSD is very similar to MIT in terms of you can do almost whatever the fuck you want with it. And they are a POSIX-compliant operating system that is not the Linux kernel. But you can, like, install almost, like, anything I compile and do at the command line. A lot of that I could do on MacOS, like, easily. Berkeley Software Distribution. Thank you, DA. My favorite Linux distro right now, favorite's a strong term. The one I just go to because it has bundled the desktop environment that I like is called KDE Neon. KDE There's a lot of recursive acronyms in the open source software movement, and so if you're like a non-tech person, it is obnoxious as fuck to figure out what most of this crap means. So KDE is the KDE desktop environment because it's a recursive fucking acronym. But like the GUI, all of that stuff, I like that one. So on Windows, you get one desktop environment. On Mac, you get one desktop environment. Between their huge releases, there are different versions. So, like, each version of Windows, you technically could say is a different version of the desktop environment. And depending, like, some of them aren't even based on the previous one. It's a new invention. In Linux, there are many that all exist in parallel, and you can pick which one you want. You can have multiples installed side by side. So, like, as far as freedom to configure and use whatever the hell you want, I enjoy that. But I'm a KDE person. I've been using it since 2004. What do other people like for Linux or BSDs?
I've actually been looking into putting Pop OS on my main computer. Only
Nice.
because I'm sick and tired of Windows. And I think I found most, if not everything I need to transfer everything I already do on PC over to Pop. So sick and tired of just Windows, just random updates of just something new to bog down the system and something else I have to disable.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Anyone else?
It is the year of Linux on the desktop, after all.
Oh my god, that's old meme.
Yeah, well.
I don't think I'm familiar with that meme, but
So unironically, for a long time, there would be some breakthrough or there would be, you know, some significant software release that would make things a lot more layperson user-friendly. And then a lot of the news articles around it would say things like, this is the year of the Linux desktop. This is where they will finally enter a significant market share that competes with Windows and Mac. And no, it got reused so much over so many years, it turned into a joke.
okay, I thought that was just about when Half-Life 2 was going to get its own Linux version.
I mean, even by that point, year of the Linux desktop was kind of a joke.
It's a really old joke at this point.
Oh my god.
This joke is probably older than a lot of furries in the fandom right now.
That's
Would not
probably
doubt.
true.
A lot of things are older than a lot of furries in the fandom.
I have been in the furry fandom longer than the age of furries in the furry fandom.
Oh yeah.
I'm finding it strange that
I
I
know
have
that
been in the
feeling.
furry fandom longer than most people in the furry fandom.
I met another Skippy Fox in VR chat, and he's younger than my character has been around.
It's fucking weird, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
I mean, to a certain extent, it's just, okay, it was gonna happen at some point. Like, unless 30 and gay death and all that shit was in fact actually real, this was always gonna happen. And if any youngins, for whatever reason, are listening to this that think, old people shouldn't be in furry, well,
Fuck off, you're too young.
No.
all
well,
the ways you consume furry is created by and driven by people that you deem as shouldn't be in furry. So, fuck you. You'll grow up eventually.
Yeah, a lot of it anyway. Yeah, that's often an imagined conversation. I think very few people have that invalid sentiment that older people can fuck off, like they don't belong here.
I have genuinely overheard at conventions groups of 18-year-olds bemoaning old people at furcons. I'm not saying it's as rampant as Twitter makes it out to be, but it absolutely does exist. There are people that have said it. It's just people take it seriously is the problem. And it's like, well, with time, that person will realize, oh no, I still want to be in furry, and now I am quote unquote old.
Furry dead.
I'm quote-unquote dead.
I frankly just don't want 18-year-olds organizing cons.
I mean, I got nothing against it if they go through all the rigors and learn stuff. I mean, look,
Oh,
let's
I
be
just meant,
perfectly
I don't want you
clear.
to be the only
I have
ones.
worked with people on conventions over 40 that were less mature than the 18-year-old volunteers I worked with. So,
Agreed. Same.
Man, do I got a panel for IFC coming up. Talking about the youth not knowing how to run a convention. Alkali and Jake Bunny, if you're listening right now, you've been warned.
But yeah, my internet presence as furry and just being a self-identified furry turns 20, already turned 20. I don't know when it turns 21. I haven't tracked down the official date when I figured out the word furry and connected it to what I was looking at, because I was looking at stuff that clearly was furry stuff, but I didn't know, like, I hadn't found what officially is known as the fandom. And, like, not that it matters, it's just a point of curiosity.
I would say there are two things. The typical furry birthday is the day that you come up with a character, like just not even fully flushed out or anything. The day that you decide, I'm going to create my own character. Or the day that, or the actual birthday, which is the first time you looked at something of furry nature that gave you a bone.
No, all right, look, don't get me wrong. I will never disregard or even downplay the adult aspect, but there are plenty of people that get to furry without the boner route, okay?
Oh no, I absolutely understand that, but I'm just saying there's a certain kind of person that may actually not necessarily just looking at something sexual or even being a sexual reaction, just an involuntary body reaction that shows some kind of a positive outlook on it. And to me, the first thing that I think of is a boner, because usually if you're looking at something that gives you that kind of reaction, you have a usual positive outlook on what that is.
I mean, I'm not projecting or anything, but like, to me that does sound like you have not encountered the awkward, why are you up? That shouldn't be.
I've
like,
been very sheltered.
I have had those moments where, like, what the fuck? I'm reading a programming guide. I'm not turned on. Just biology happened.
Oh no, I have actually gotten that before, listening to a podcast on what is referred to as the Newport sex scandal, where a Navy captain or a Navy brigadier or something of that effect was looking to oust, and this is back in the 1960s, was looking to oust the homosexual agenda inside of the Navy by hiring people to accost these possible homosexuals and engage in gay activity to prove that they're gay, meaning going all the way.
God, repressed people are just so fucking sad. And then they make it everyone else's fucking problem. Go sit on a dick and enjoy it. Jesus fucking Christ.
You had these people taking notes as well.
Oh, I'm not. I don't actually want to sit on it, but I am absolutely a homoerotic voyeur.
And it's just the fact that he wouldn't admit it because he was the person who essentially fronted this whole concept was super anti-gay and wanted to out them out of the military. But
that's because that person was gay.
Exactly. It's so repressed that he's the last person to know.
Look, I'm not saying Ben Shapiro is gay or anything, but I am saying if you have a problem with a WAP, that's saying more about you than it is about anyone else.
Yo, is this guy doing a hacks thing?
Definitely in defeat.
I don't know. 51
like
to 31? That's
Avatar.
That's what? What was that, Skippy?
Or was he using one of those OP characters that are banned?
I don't know. I have been talking so much, like my eyes have not been registering anything going on screen.
Oh. Well, that's all right. Yeah, I really wasn't paying attention either. I was just listening and playing, and I just realized that this guy has a huge lead, and I don't even know where he is.
To be fair, Draggor, you say that your eyes are just going all over, and you're not really paying attention to anything on the screen. You're still a lot higher up on the board than I am.
Well, yeah, I also have 30 fucking years of playing Twitch first-person shooters, so my absent-minded default proficiency is going to be a lot better than someone who doesn't have that experience.
Oh, children,
looks great on your resume.
165 hertz monitor does not make you better. Okay, we solved it here.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There are people out there that you gotta play Doom on Chocolate Doom to have the pure original experience, and I'm like, I enjoyed the pure original experience for many years of my life, and there are source ports now that, like this one, give me magnificent 3D and ray tracing and works on my 144 hertz monitor or whatever the fuck it is, and you know what? Good.
Plus, whenever purists talk about something that you absolutely have to keep pure, otherwise you're not getting the full experience of it, they always tend to make the least fun choices because they want to make it original, or they want to make it fair, or they want to make it contemporary. It's like with Guitar Player, you will meet some of the most traditionalist, horrible people.
You know, I think this Doom Punk YT has showed up before, and unless someone can figure it out, I think they're just that good.
Okay.
What character are they using, though? Because it's one I've never
Triple
used.
H.
I mean, hell, I trick shot killed Doom Punk with a railgun blast, so if anyone saw that, it was from, I don't know, 2 minutes ago or something.
Yeah, I just got them in a head-on fight, so I don't think they're, super cheating or anything.
No, they're just very good at these levels, and I think they're very good about maintaining, as soon as the quad damage drops, capitalizing.
Yeah, we've had some pretty good players at times.
It's like I'm in third with 12, and I'm dicking around, so... Because I think all of us are pretty involved in conversation, too.
Yeah, that's true.
Look, I understand what this person's doing because when we did some Open Arena, the open source Quake 3 arena mod, we hopped on a couple of servers, and I was able to just ruin people with a railgun. And it's not that, I'm that crazy good, it's that they were more casual, and coming off of playing this, Quake 3 is slow in comparison.
Really?
Oh, absolutely. Quake 3 is like moving through molasses compared to how fast Doom is. And like from a tourney scene standpoint, Quake is probably better. Quake 3. I don't know. I don't care. I don't do the tourney stuff anymore.
Oh god, all the tourneys I'm gonna have to organize for IFC this year. I'm glad to have a couple of people that have already volunteered to run some tournaments. We're hoping to have some good ones.
Yeah.
We actually got something really nice planned for the IFC's tournament for Super Smash Brothers this year, the finals.
Is it gonna be the latest one?
It is. Yep, it's gonna be Ultimate. I'm hoping that either myself or somebody that I personally know can provide an account to allow access to all characters, but I also plan on first getting somebody who knows better the rules and regulations of a usual Smash tournament, because the special thing is this year we are looking to give a prize to the winner of the Smash Brothers tournament, just something to experiment with, see how the environment goes out, see if it's something that we can foresee doing in the future. We're hoping that the winner of the Smash Bros tournament will win next year's registration for free.
Oh yeah, giving out registrations is pretty, like, that's the expected thing at the very least for tournament winning stuff. IFC has nerd games. DA, IFC is Indie FurCon taking place in Indianapolis the 3rd or 4th weekend of...
Yes, it'll be August 20th through 22nd.
Yeah, so that's the... I don't know if that's technically the 3rd because the 1st is on a Sunday, so however y'all count. It's those dates. I will be going. There will be Who's Line stuff. We don't... I mean, we never tell people what the movie is ahead of time, but we have not picked what the Mistake movie is going to be, but we are going to try and do that.
Well, if you can find something with a magic theme, that would help. I actually do.
Oh, we always do stuff on theme. Don't worry about that. But oftentimes we are picking it very last minute.
Honestly, I think I have something I'll show you after this. If you want, I can send you a link to it. I'm not going to spoil anything about it, but...
People are always free to send suggestions, but I am very upfront that we pick it and we tell very few people about it.
Absolutely. Like, you don't even have to tell me that that's going to be the one, because I'm excited. I like a surprise for that kind of event.
Hi, Cyrus.
It's what I'm trying to do with the fuzzy history panel, the one that Alkali and Jake Bunny are going to be on. I'm not telling anybody. I'm trying to keep it as secret as possible from people, because the reactions I expect from their faces.
You will have to go to Indie FurCon to find out. DA, so we don't... The original intent was to do a live, basically our version of MST3K, and at this point we kind of call it more, you know, Drag It Show Theater 3000. It's a charity panel, and we do some form of... You can donate money to the charity to make drinking rules for us panelists, and then silly things evolve from there. So we as the panelists riff over the movie, and usually get pretty trashed.
Hold on, Skippy, hold on. Let's try to work together for a second. Hold on, can we just not? No teams? Okay.
What is... Hang on.
Wait.
I'm telling Doompunk to use a different character.
Yeah, it bothered me too. A lot.
Because I noticed that Cirrus also swapped character.
Oh no.
I mean, you can use whatever. It's only that one.
It's banned because it takes reduced, or no, it doesn't take reduced damage, but it's got the poison, and on small maps.
The poison,
like
the health, it's just...
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It has the most health of any character in the game.
Well, I
and
have Postal
it drops
right
poison.
now. Is that a banned character?
That guy's the only banned character.
Oh, okay.
And like, if you're a noob and you're not winning, you can use it. You know, I've had several guests use it. I'm like, hey, you'll live longer if you use that one. Oh, good. He used a different one. Oh my gosh, this level is so fucking small.
Yep.
Yeah, which is probably how that guy racked up 41 kills so fast.
Oh yeah, the poison
it's-
just shits all over everything.
I'm usually in first with 15 points in a game like this.
Oh, you know what? He is probably on random. I don't know. Whatever.
Potentially, but I thought random switched every time you die.
Yeah.
So, which proves he wasn't on random, because he had it for the duration.
Oh, yeah. Okay, good.
Yeah, he
good
had it
point.
in one level.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be taking any firsts today. Well, okay. So we are an hour in, and today's casual, and I'm absolutely not going to 2 hours today because I am still broken, and I have more physical therapy things to do. So I think I want to switch us to Instagib with jumpy bullshit.
Heck yeah.
All right.
Just
I like
that
Instagib with
heck
jumpy
yeah.
bullshit.
It makes me so happy.
Ah,
That's what I pay for.
telefrag me. I love
I actually played
telefrags.
it in-
They're so
DA,
fun.
the person who knows a lot about coding licenses. That is me, Draggor, the host here, and then Floof also was going into some stuff as well.
Yeah, I was looking to do a little bit of coding. I think it's mostly website-based stuff.
Oh shit.
I just heard my dog going nuts, so I gotta go check up on that.
I need remote console.
I'll be back in a bit.
Did I remember the password right? I did.
Right.
All right, so we're here. Exec game type Instagib.
Employees must wash hands.
QCME01. And yeah, DA, make sure to check me out on Twitch and make sure to check out Alkali and Zanny on Twitch because our days of using YouTube as a live streaming destination are getting reduced. If not, I think Alkali and Zanny are just done already. Yeah. Google can fuck off. They're absolutely evil and awful, and yeah. God, is this person really that good? Jesus.
Maybe.
Cyrus, Skippy, focus on the person in first.
All right, stop talking. Radio silence.
I mean, I'm gonna keep talking. That's why I asked the two people that routinely kick my ass while I'm doing this.
Well, I think he just fell off the map, so that's a plus.
Yeah.
Ah!
I wish I knew where he was. Like, I don't know what his avatar is.
Just look for the arrow above his head. He's really small.
Small?
Yeah, he's a really, really tiny
Oh,
character.
he's crouching. Hang on, let me turn off crouch. How do I do that?
I don't know if he's crouching or not. He's just a really thin character. I don't think I've seen him crouch.
I have seen him crouch.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he's Ooh, you fucker. Got him. And Doompunk, if for whatever reason you are listening to this or check this out, stop in and say hi sometime. You're really fucking good at this, and I want to talk. Oh my gosh. This is the hard part. Doompunk shows up and my reaction is, "Oh god. They're just too good." My reaction is, "Oh, I have to practice." And like I don't want to I can be baited into leveling up, if you will. Draggor, would you ever go to DEF CON? I have been curious about that con for a long while, and I would love to someday check it out. I know a lot of furry friends that go to that use that con. What the fuck?
I mean, that's pretty on point.
Damn it,
Somebody jumped
Cyrus.
over into the void.
Ah! It was the guy at first who got me, Doompunk.
Yeah, well, I went and got him, so yay! Aw,
Got you.
boo, Cyrus, boo!
Yes. Cyrus, yes.
Oh, fucker. Completely random and has nothing to do with anything, but go to YouTube and look up an African gray parrot that says cheeky bastard in a Scottish accent.
That's very specific.
Yeah,
Thanks
and
for
it's
sharing.
amazing. This person is so good.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
it is probably one of the people who just switch around a lot.
So you lose points when you fall off.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, if you kill yourself, you lose a point.
Let's not get invisible.
Oh, I missed. Oh, I missed.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he knows how to see past the invisibility. Because you can. Kind of.
Yeah, I mean, when I'm at my best, I've gotten modestly decent at shooting you through it.
When you're in that zone.
Oh my gosh, this fucker's movement is really, really good.
Yeah.
He single shots me every time I'm on the entire freaking.
I mean,
opposite edge of the
you're
map.
not the only one on the receiving end of that.
Jesus.
I mean, he's clearly.
Oh no, I'm sure not, but still.
Could probably find his YouTube channel.
Oh,
Honestly.
yeah. Actually, here, let's see. Is that a Twitch thing that's happening live right now?
Watch it be Decino or something.
An actual professional player.
Right. One of my next steps is gonna be asking Mr. Icarus,
right.
Civi,
Stevie, yeah. Decino, Dwars, who else was there?
Oh yeah, Doompunk is absolutely a YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, it says YT, okay. I
Yep.
just made the connection there.
Wait, how did you find it?
No, it's his name. It's just Doompunk YT, so we assume his account is just Doompunk.
No, I'm saying, how the
YouTube.
fuck did you find him on YouTube? I'm literally searching for Doompunk and not getting it.
I don't know. I'll send it to you.
Why are
Please
you
do.
looking on YouTube? You should be focused on kicking his butt.
Mackie sent it to me.
I did.
Doompunk. Interesting. I will look at this more later. Oh, but yeah.
I got him. I got Doompunk YT.
Yay! Huzzah! I'm glad. So yeah, this has been a very informal dooming with me, Draggor, today. Ooh, I just fried him too. Hell yeah. We will be back next week with Zach Gray as a guest, where we have a chat where it's just us for about an hour, give or take. And there's actually a bit of an interview and conversation that happens. And then, optionally, we'll join and do some shenanigans with the group. It's been a hot minute since we've done it, so very likely next week Doomware will make a return. I don't know. I'm not in the mood for Doomware today. I'm more in the mood of getting my ass fragged over and over and over again.
Eventually, I'll be able to spawn without insta-dying. God dang.
Right.
Sit there for like
I mean,
30
if
seconds.
you're spawning and not jumping immediately or like strafing,
Oh, it doesn't matter. I spawn just death. Like a
Ooh,
good
someone
30
just got
seconds.
oh no, I fucked up. Mackie got me.
Eat it.
I've been pronouncing it Macy.
So do most people.
Yeah, fucking no amount. Any voice to text thing, like as far as I'm aware, there is no way to tell it how to pronounce something, which is like that's text to speech 101. Be able to put a custom pronunciation in regardless of what the text fucking name is.
Yeah, well. Hey, I got Doompunk again.
Yeah, I got him too.
It's one of those where like we all frag him, but in between the times he gets fragged, there's just a lot of damage and
Gets
wrath
4 more
happening.
kills. Yeah. Wild.
Hello, Auto Fox. Yeah, I don't know if Alkali and Zanny are still going to upload things to YouTube as like the archival point, because it is very good at that. And like, if you don't give a shit about the algorithm or anything, but you just want to have a link on hand where you have effectively infinite storage, that's kind of what I'm gonna do for now. 'Cause like, I don't think the account I have on Vimeo, for example, I can stream to.
No, that's like $100 a month.
Yeah. So, and like I keep, ooh, yes, that was a good one. I keep, all my videos when I remember to press record, or, download them from Twitch when I forgot to press record on my NAS, but that still means no one can access them. I can't just tweet it out or anything. So we're all trying to figure it out. PeerTube sure looks cool, but it's nowhere near what it needs to be to like actually replace what YouTube is doing. So hi, Cyrus.
Hello. Thank you for walking into me. I think I got a double or triple kill there.
I mean, my hope was I was going to be able to fire again before, but I gravely mistimed the recharge.
Milking
Got 60
Milking
kills.
away midnight.
What the heck?
Yeah, that's me. Hi.
Maybe he's on drugs.
No, I think he just plays a lot, or is at least a pretty professional player.
I just asked him in text. Hopefully he's not, like, awful.
Awful? What?
You asked him if he's on drugs?
Yeah, drugs or professional. Those are two kind of it's opposite ends of the spectrum. I don't know how that works, but
Well, I got 41 kills in that massacre.
Is this our special guest this week?
Unintentionally.
Oh, okay.
There was supposed to be a guest, but and it was Zach Gray of Z&Z Games, and power outage due to weather delayed things. The power eventually came back when we were like 40, 50 minutes in, and I'd already tweeted out that I'm just punting to next week, so it will be next week.
Wow, if I had known that was going to happen, I'd have come on sooner.
I'm clicking around a couple of YouTube videos, and
so wait,
they seem to be like guides on how to be the best at Doom.
What?
Then, yeah, I want... I have been thoroughly... I mean, I haven't shut up and tried to actually see how much I can actually keep up with them, but I suspect I would still not win, even if I was, like, practiced and fluent.
I genuinely have no idea who this person is.
Well, neither did we, but we found his YouTube channel.
Okay.
I just told him that I'm on Twitch.
How many subs does he have?
97.
Not many. Yeah, 97.
He had 97 subs on Twitch?
Most of his videos have under 100 views. But even still, like...
Oh my gosh, I keep running in circles. I hate this map.
Aww.
It's a large map for this, yeah.
I keep getting stuck in one little corner where there's no one around.
This ought to confuse you.
I have a quad. Totally
it
useful.
Means nothing in
Oh, it's immensely useful, obvious. Clearly. Oh, hello, people. It's the one corridor I could ever find people in.
Well, I asked him to email me, and I think he's going to. I am presuming gender here, which I need to stop doing. But,
So you're getting a guess just because they kicked your ass in an offhand week?
I mean,
What?
this person's doing some sick shit, and they make videos on how to get good, scrub.
There's like 10
Yeah.
people in the Doom community.
And like, maybe I'm not super sure. Maybe he makes mods. Kind of getting that from a couple of these, possibly.
Damn
But
it!
is he a furry?
Ah!
That's the real question.
I'm mashing that button like fire as soon as the recharge is done. Nope, Cyrus murders you.
Hi there. I see you. Bye bye.
Gosh, what is Q2DM1 in Quake Champions? I want to switch to that next.
Is that the Edge?
Yeah. If someone offhand knows that map number.
The edge in Q2DM in this mod?
Yeah, like it's QCDM some map number. I just don't know what it is, and I
I
forgot
know
to
the
check.
UDM one. I don't know this one though, so sorry. Also, I just got a new monitor, so I'm adjusting the resolution for it because it's a 4K, and I haven't done Xandron since I got the monitor.
I'm gonna be getting a new monitor. Probably not one of those ones Mackie linked, but god damn it, I'm tempted.
I mean,
It is my primary thing where I sit at, so
yeah,
it's even
that
more
second one-
expensive than the fucking 65-inch OLED TV I bought.
Yeah,
Nice.
well, yeah, the price you pay for greatness.
True. And are either of those monitors at risk of burn-in?
Yeah, probably a QLED.
No, neither of those are.
Okay.
The second one, the one that costs substantially less, to be non-specific, like that thing is pretty dope. 144 hertz, HDR 1600, G-Sync. That thing is.
Oh, it's G-Sync? God damn it. I mean, I guess.
Yeah, I know, but still.
I mean, I currently have a G-Sync monitor because at the time, the only card, like best bang for buck card to get was an RTX 2070. And I'm not getting a new video card anytime soon. But
No.
I would like the next one to not be NVIDIA because fuck that.
Well, the last few you've had have been NVIDIA, so I wouldn't count on that.
I
being
gotta hold on to this
a
lead.
given.
10 more
As of
seconds.
right now, there are good
Actually,
AMD options.
Oh, you're kicking
yeah.
ass, man.
you were tied for it. You were tied. That last kill got you up.
There we
Dang,
go.
Milky and Way Midnight.
Hello,
Whoever's
Ocean
not another
Current.
Dean movie. I love that name.
It's not quite 70, but I did it.
Nope.
Hey,
I
beating,
called it
beating
somebody.
Doom Punk at this point is.
It's-
You know,
I
it's
did it on my first full game. You guys, this is a charlatan, people.
Nice.
Yeah.
Doompunk already emailed me. I'm happy.
Nice.
He emailed you
Wait,
while he
how
was
many
kicking our
are-
asses.
No,
Yeah,
he went to
How many of them are
Spectator to
there?
do it.
Wait, so okay, so he's still tied for the lead while writing an email.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
You
God.
did. You did beat him by one.
By one while he wrote an email.
Maybe
Well, now
he dictated
I'm
it to somebody.
I'm down by 10, 11.
He could be like a 6-year-old.
Oh,
Oh,
probably-
God,
be
he's so
amazing.
fucking fast. Damn it.
Oh, it's gonna be great because he wrote that email out that you're gonna get him on there. He's like, I'm in kindergarten and today we learned to sing bingo. It's a
I mean,
song
that-
goes like this.
that would be
"I
very
was a
fitting.
farmer." And he's still kicking our ass. While
I've-
he's like singing that cool song he learned in
mean, why
like,
not?
kindergarten.
I
Before
was,
our time.
as
He's
a
probably in the
12-year-old.
back of an SUV right now in a car seat, just playing on his tablet.
Writing an email.
Writing an email.
I'm pretty sure we're dealing with the boss baby here.
Honestly, I
No,
would've been
Cyrus, I
pissed,
had him in my sights. Ah!
Killed him too. Don't worry.
Oh my God, I just ran
Yeah, I
through
mean,
an
like,
entire cluster cuss and survived.
When we were talking about like ageism earlier, I think I got the implication from somebody that they think that you aren't a doomer unless you're like 30 or older, and
No,
I don't think
Doomers
that's
in
true at all.
Close
There's
to that.
yeah,
You're Doom when you're 6.
plenty. You can be a Doom fan and you can be under 10.
Oh,
So I don't know why, but I have to imagine
You can be
free
good at
and
it
open
and be a
source
teenager.
has
I mean, I
a
was.
big deal, has a big component in this. But
maybe, yeah.
there are a lot of, I don't know, I believe some of the IPs I saw were Mexico. But if you're just random server browsing on Zandronum, there's a lot of like full-on Spanish-only
two spawn kills
servers.
from Doompunk, motherfucker!
Oh yeah, we were jumping
Wait, what were you
pillars for a
saying?
bit. It took us
There's a
forever,
bunch
and
of
then I spawned on him
Spanish-speaking
twice.
Doom servers on Zandronum.
Oh yeah.
And they've got Discords and everything. I do my barest minimum of, like, you know, I have my very limited vocabulary, and, you know, I have my couple of phrases of Hablo español un poquito, no recuerdo mi vocabulario.
Did you learn where the library was at least?
What?
Never mind. I said, did you at least know where the library is? Because that's like the one thing where limited vocabulary, because like 9 movies between like 2000 and 2006 all made a punchline of Donde está la biblioteca.
No, that's one of the lowest hanging fruit stupid things, and I hated that joke at the time as well, because, like, a
Well, I
high
was
schooler
memeing it.
taking Spanish could do better than that. And,
Yeah, I
like,
don't
it wasn't that
understand why-
hard.
Why was it always that specific line though?
It just became the meme.
Yeah.
It's like in every textbook.
Damn it. I was invisible
There's a
in
great
the
skit,
face
there's like
first.
this comedy sketch called Que Hora Es, which is about a Spanish soap for people who don't know Spanish very well. And they're just screaming at each other dramatically, Que Hora Es! It's pretty great.
Alright, good.
Me, Lamo, Peggy Hill.
Oh my god.
Dude, that was such a good episode, the one where she accidentally kidnaps that kid.
That whole
I
show
mean,
is
that does sound like a King of the Hill thing.
Yes. I strongly recommend it.
I'm sad that King of the Hill is gone from Netflix.
Would you? Oh, it's
Oh, really?
Okay.
Haha, fucker! You shot at my clone.
I still haven't watched it. Where can you find it now? And as long as it's not Hulu, then I'll watch it.
Yeah, I honestly. don't know.
Haha! I shot where you were gonna be. You fuck.
Probably
Oh.
Hulu because it's Fox.
Then I'm never gonna see it. 'cause
twice
I
as many
blatantly
kills
will
as
not
me.
watch Hulu, so goodbye, King of the Hill.
He's got
67?
69. Nice.
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 See, this is where
Not
like, you just gotta stop
nice.
and hold the line to stay at 69.
So close
Oh,
to 50.
no.
So 45. I'm happy with that.
How? How? Oh my gosh. Hello?
Hey, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Parents had to visit, so I had to hide all the drugs. I mean, what?
Wait, what?
I don't hide the drugs from my parents unless, like, I'm concerned about them doing them.
That's my problem.
I hide everything from my parents.
Stuff ain't
Hey.
My parents don't know I do drugs, I'm furry, or probably don't even know I kissed a person.
How does Doompunk have
Oh.
5 already?
I didn't know that was
What?
him.
Because
Yeah, I can't even
everyone loves
find
him.
them.
The only kill is on him. I've run into him like 3 times already.
We're doing Rat's Instinct jib, right?
Oh, here he is 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, Oh, yes! Surprise!
I keep killing Milky.
No! Coda! Damn it, that was good. I knew you were there, but I fooked up.
I had a very good
this-
Twitch there, and that's all.
Surprise!
Surprise!
Showed up and is already a guest of honor.
I mean, I have not been this thoroughly schooled in quite a while.
Okay.
I mean, we had a
I mean,
few, they
there's-
just didn't stay around.
Well, to this degree?
Say once or twice at least. It's happened.
I'll probably do it as a, as like a chill, because
it-
it's gonna be a wild card. I don't know what's gonna happen,
Was
but
this only in
my hope
Instagram
is,
or-
all right, look, ulterior motive
school?
time. Sincerely, if I get him talking, then I might be able to beat him.
Okay, you got him to write a fucking email, and he still got second place by 1. I don't think talking will stop him. Like, he was playing Doom with one hand, writing an email with his other, or their other. I mean,
So he only got 28 kills on that one instead of the 70 or 80 something.
That's all he needed. He was just keeping pace with the leader.
Oh my goodness. Where are people? Oh no!
Hello.
He bisected his own brain. I just like, well, but I'll make it a challenge with one half on the other. Write an email for professional summoning purposes.
I was having a duel, but people got in the way.
Oh no, I fell in acid. Am I gonna get a -1 frag on this damn level?
Maybe. You got 2.5 minutes to figure it out if Tunking doesn't kill all your stuff.
Can I get to double
I
digits
only have
before this
6
ends?
kills. Ow.
Yeah, fuckers stealing all of our frags.
Yeah, that guy's shooting everybody.
Well, I think it's because I started focusing on him a little too much.
Have you been playing Insta the entire time?
No.
No.
Okay, so he is also doing as well in conventional deathmatch.
Yep.
Yes.
How do I join the game?
Are you in? Like, did you launch Xandronum and are you connected to the server?
I'm not saying.
I have not launched Xandronum.
No,
you can
generally
go
don't think he
to
is.
draggor.me/doom, and there's instructions there.
Okay, I was completely confused. I thought you meant Rats Instagib.
Wait, what?
Rats?
I loaded up a different game completely, thinking that we were switching games entirely.
No. I changed the server mode. I logged into my remote console and
the world has just got
did
more
it that
clear to
way.
me. Thank you.
Bye.
Oh my god, my head is not in the game at all. And I'm psyched out. Yay, I got him. I got to 10 kills by fragging him. Yay. Oh, hi Skippy. Yay.
I just want to let him move well, like, because it feels like he's very easily predicting movements.
He's
Well,
to be fair, a lot of us do move in very predictable ways.
I'm trying
What the
not
hell?
to.
You
Like,
can actually jump out a window and land an instant acid. 0 out of 10 map. Get out of here.
oh, I shot randomly and I hit him.
That's the secret. You have to be as spontaneous as possible.
Oh, I didn't even know he was there. I think I got him when he spawned or something.
Hi, Cyrus.
Hello.
That was a cool shot. I liked that one.
I think this is you, or is this the other person?
There are 2 of us doing that, and I have shot
I know,
at
but-
someone else's clone.
You didn't
Oh no!
start
Oh no!
Me.
No!
I don't think it was you. Because I was invisible and shooting. Because you usually yell if I do that.
Ah.
No.
There you go. I was shooting everyone around you, but not you.
All right. This will be the final streamed match of today.
He killed himself on the
Didn't get to 60.
All right. So thank you everyone who was hanging out. We will have a proper structured show next week with Zach Gray. Thank you for being in the chat, ZNZ Games. If you are not following ZNZ Games on twitch.tv, see, Zach, you did not fail anyone. Nature said, go fuck yourself. Thank you to whoever just did that. On the Twitch thing, I can't see the screen right now. But yeah, check out ZNZ Games. Cool stuff going on there. If you go to draggor.me, the front page is the episode link and guide for Zach Gray and all of their links, so you can see where they are on the internet and the other things that they do. There's some music stuff in there as well. And...
Oh, he's spawn killing. He's camping.
Spawn killing. It all makes sense now. I just got the joke. Spawn camping. That's how you get 70. It's okay. It's a legitimate tactic.
I want you to know, Cyrus.
It's not, but I don't think he's been spawn camping this whole time. He definitely is right now.
Better than that, yeah. It's
Cyrus,
not just spawn kills.
I want you to know, I saw you lining up the shot on him, and I waited for you to frag him before taking you out.
What? Oh.
All right. This has been Dooming with me, Draggor, and we will be back next week, and then the week after that. There's a calendar on the website. Follow me on Twitter, draggor.me, same as my Twitch name up there, and I hope to announce more people. All right, where is my stream thing? All right.
Bye.
Goodbye, everybody.
Peace out.
Bye.